Booker, so far, has been the MVP of the playoffs. He's been incredible. Block. This will be a goaltend on Porter. And Devin Booker picking up where he left off against the Clippers, including a 40-point explosion in Game 2 here in Denver. This is Ayton. That's been his shot, that little mid-range Grant right at the free throw line for Phoenix.
You have to stay connected with Murray at all times. Obviously, Kobe getting that starting lineup, but Murray, when he sees the basket go through, he is confident. And speaking of confidence, Kevin Durant.
Booker shadowed by Caldwell Pope. This is one of the reasons why Denver brought KCP here for this kind of a spot to defend Booker. CP3 filling it up from deep.
And that's been his role.
At that end of the floor, make those guys exert some energy, guys like Durant and Booker. As Ayton again, beautifully set up by Booker. For the first time in 3 years, Porter was one of the key missing ingredients last year with that back injury. Booker steps back, tough shot, well played by Murray. Early feeling out process between Phoenix and Denver continues. By Booker, well played by Porter. Gordon open floor. Brown has come into the game now for Michael Malone. Terrific two-way player in his first year here in Denver. Booker, high degree of difficulty on that shot.
The creativity, you have the shot-making ability of Phoenix. You can kind of get out of the way and let them operate. So Durant, we know he can pull up from three. He loves the mid-range, and of course his length, so good finishing and getting to the rim.
Devin Booker playing through contact.
So Durant, we know he can pull up from three. He loves the mid-range, and of course his length, so good finishing and getting to the rim.
Devin Booker playing through contact.
So, he came in this league, he was more of a jump shooter, but obviously has improved his ball handling, his playmaking, and of course.
Troy Craig looking to push. Booker probing, circling into the paint. Offensive foul. That'll be the first on Booker. Aaron Gordon, 3 of his first 3. He's got 7. Durant puts it on the deck. Boy, that's a lot of space for KD. And that is easy money. Last year, the Game 7, really embarrassing blowout loss at home to Dallas. And then 2 years ago, blowing out 2-0 lead in the NBA Finals against Milwaukee. There comes Booker. Boy, clearing some space right into the chest of Gordon.
And defensively, Denver, you have to form a wall in transition.
But those are two pieces, two types of players that they just have not had here last couple of years. Porter, boy, beautifully played by Booker. That's a jump. Look at Christian Brown. Picks KD's pocket, but boy, they're missing all kinds of little bunnies in tight. Here comes Booker, a little leaner. What's the call? It's a block on Green. So Devin Booker to the free throw line as Green was whistled underneath. Second team foul. As Booker builds on his total, he has 11.
Obviously played a huge role in their run here in the second quarter.
It's an incredible season for Booker. Remember, biggest lead so far for the Nuggets. Booker probing inside. Boy, Biyombo left wide open. He misses point blank. Booker. Biggest lead so far for the Nuggets. Booker probing inside. Boy, Biyombo left wide open. He misses point blank. Booker. Final 90 seconds of the half. Booker working against Caldwell Pope. Finds his spot. And Phoenix comes up empty. Jokic feeding Gordon over the shoulder. Dangerous pass. They turn it over.
Right there, Gordon has to try to attack Durant in that situation.
Booker, airborne, no. And another rebound for Jokic. And that's what we've seen so far. Booker, little hesitation. Boy, misses in tight. And that's going to take us to halftime.
As I spoke with Phoenix Suns associate head coach Kevin Young, and I asked him what concerned him, obviously the deficit, but he said they had 15 more.
16 for Murray. Averaged 27 points in that first round series against Minnesota. Booker. And suddenly this Phoenix offense once again looking fierce. Nuggets led this game by 17 at halftime if you've just joined us. It's a 12-point game. Booker denying Gordon. We know that Jokic and Murray are going to have their moments. Can our psychology be right? That is Craig. Big three for Phoenix.
And Jokic, I think, thought he was going to stay on the perimeter there.
So you look up. It's only a 13-point game as Bruce Brown, little extra shove against Booker. Booker, 16 points. It's his first miss at the free throw line in Denver. Game 1, Spiriditas, Grant Hill, Stephanie Reddy. Our producer, Bert Bondi, Andy Goldberg, our director, rest of our sensational TNT crew.
Prior to that Game 4 scoring output from him, he was not the leading scorer in their previous 10 games, even going back to the regular season. So, speaks to that depth and variety of all.
Suns looking to make another push. Closest they've gotten in the quarter was 11, as this is going to be Phoenix ball. Murray offers up his body. So in comes Jacques Landale, who was a big part of the rotation in the regular season, barely played in the first round. As Denver turns it over, look at Christian Brown, gets it right back. Full head of steam, lays it up, no, but he's fouled by Booker. Booker with Bruce Brown on his back. Fights to the middle of the paint, and he sticks it. It just continues to come at you in waves. Here comes Booker. Fading away. That's a tough high arching shot. Missed it. Landale had it. Couldn't squeeze it. It's up here against Booker. Two of the rising stars in the sport. Murray off the bounce. Scoop. Misses. 5 seconds. Murray off the bounce. Scoop. Misses. 5 seconds. KD. A foot race to the rack and lays it in. Cash money is Durant.
Outscored the Suns 37-19. As I said, loves to spin and get over that right shoulder with a little fadeaway action.
Here comes Booker to the rack. How much left do they have in the tank here down the stretch? Still in a 13-point hole. Murray a little bit short. Look at Gordon's stat line tonight. 21 points. Landale getting some run. Steps middle, over the top of Bruce Brown. Too easy. Green on the dive. Layup, missed it. Suns dodge a bullet. Here comes Booker, full head of steam. Left hand, and he's fouled. Suns dodge a bullet. Here comes Booker, full head of steam. Left hand, and he's fouled.
And you get into the rim of the free throw line or taking advantage of mismatches. In this case, Landale one-on-one on the post.
Murray gets it back, turns the corner, extends up, no. Ayton was there to bother the shot. Booker on the pull. Misses badly, and the rebound by Jokic.
Over-aggressive defensively. I think that's going to be a key if they want to take control of this series.
Here's Devin Booker, a couple of fakes, and he goes glass. And that gets the party started here in Game 2. Greg just alluded to, didn't shoot it very well. A little bit under his usual pace. Ayton! Precision pass from Booker.
If everything is clicking.
Here comes Booker trying to turn the corner. Well played by Jokic, just enough to bother the shot. Offensive rebound, Ayton. Durant lets it rip. A little bit short, rebound Murray.
So good and so balanced with their ability to shoot it from the perimeter.
Booker, boy, exquisite setup for Okogie.
And I like the playmaking here early on. Aggressive here. And if you're Phoenix, you almost don't mind him being that aggressive offensively because of the playmaking ability. Booker wanting to call it.
So Jamal Murray a little bit off target here at the start. Booker transition three, way too much.
From a formula standpoint, they're not going to shoot the volume of three-pointers that other teams do, but typically they make up for it in terms of possessions by winning the free throw battle.
Round against Minnesota, that was the only game that they lost in that series, Game 4. Booker finds his spot, shoots off the corner, in and out, and the rebound by Bruce Brown. Out of Booker. Booker sizes up Caldwell Pope. Fires around and in. For Monty Williams here to begin the second quarter. Devin Booker, 6 points, mid-range, as good as any in the NBA.
Physical sport, not a non-contact sport.
This place has come alive again. Gordon on the reset, he'll launch. And the rebound weak side by Booker. So both teams struggling from deep. Booker taking contact, no whistle. Monty Williams going a lot deeper into his bench, quicker in this game. So far it's left. Phoenix again turns it over. Gordon, left hand lays it in.
It makes them better defenders, better rebounders, better basketball players.
Booker knifes in, baseline jumper, got it. That silky smooth J. Ayton, double team, Booker. What about the three? Beautiful fake. Under control. Brilliant offense from Booker. He's got 11. 2-point game.
To Porter Jr. and Jokic.
Chris Paul gets closed by Murray. Moving away. Tough shot by Paul. Thought about pulling the trigger. Now to Porter. That's a shot. Long two. Back rim. That's a shot. Long two. Back rim.
And both teams are doing a good job defensively. Just nothing easy in this first half.
Booker from deep. 14 for Booker. And now these two teams going back and forth into the Denver night. Jokic turns over the top of Durant. Missed it. $1:40 to play. Booker to KD. Mid-range jumper. Easy money.
9 of 13 from the field, 3 of 4 from 3, but a little more reluctant here tonight.
Booker baseline, misses offensive rebound.
3 of 4 from 3, but a little more reluctant here tonight.
Booker baseline, misses offensive rebound. Ayton back to Booker, splash. In which they were down at 1 point by 25 points. Devin Booker, 17 in the first half. Clean strip by Gordon. Caldwell Pope, boy, beautiful dish. Jokic
can be more aggressive to get out in transition.
So Phoenix comes up empty on their first 2 trips.
Than it is to lose what I call those 50-50 games in the postseason, and you can just see the intensity ramped up here by Phoenix. And Denver's been good enough defensively.
Suns maintaining a 2-point lead despite the shooting struggles. Booker stumbling, well played by Murray, pulled the chair. And another Phoenix turnover. Paul the inbounder. Booker, they gave him a lot of space. Jokic trying to close. But Booker just had too much. He's got 19. Booker. Devin Booker, shot maker. That's only his second triple in 8 attempts.
Yeah, it was a great job by Booker. How about that backdoor cut? This bench group for Phoenix can continue to perform.
Porter, in and out. Weak side rebound Booker. Rebound Booker.
And the other thing for Denver, too, like it might feel like they're down a lot, but it's a 2-possession game, and they're going to get a foul on the contest from Brown.
And they don't appear to be as dangerous.
No, and they just haven't been able to get any rhythm. Defensively, Phoenix has been, and I think it's gotten Denver out of their normal routine from an offensive standpoint. Giving themselves a chance here, right? On the road, down 1 already against the 1 seed. Still a ton of time.
Day 2 of free agency, he had still been unsigned. Michael Malone said he called him and said, "What's going on? How come no teams pick you up?" Ayton, boy, wide open.
Corral that defensive backboard.
See the scalding hot shooting numbers in the corner. Booker keeps coming. He's got 26. Devin Booker, massive 3 for Phoenix. Here comes Booker trying to turn the corner, right to the rack. Booker. Boy, Landale all over the place. Booker, glass, no, little bit of contact. KCP. Boy, Landale all over the place. Booker, glass, no, little bit of contact. KCP.
0 of 8 here in the 4th quarter.
8 straight points for Denver. Booker overplayed. A little bit short. Fight for the rebound. Jokic able to keep Ayton off the glass. And Phoenix against Lee, steps back, short. Quickly they push, Durant gets to the rack and lays it in. And just like that, one. Jokic against Lee, steps back, short. Quickly, they push. Durant gets to the rack and lays it in. Boy, Lee kept it alive. Ayton. What a play by Damian Lee. This is Booker spinning. Booker just surgical. Murray trying to fight through the struggles. Booker looking for more. This has been his time. Shot misses. Booker thought he was tracked by Murray. He's going to fire. Off the front of the rim, rebound cleared by Jokic. His 13th. Best of the team. 3 of 23 from deep. Boy, look out. Booker has to be separated. Never even been to an NBA final. But boy, they are brewing something special here in Denver. That's Booker.
Talked about how that's when he's been at his best in his NBA career. As Jokic bangs bodies and the foul called on Devin Booker. So an early personal
for them to double, especially in lineups where Murray's not in the game. And then they've got to make some adjustments in their pick and roll game when Jokic is up against Booker and Durant and get better shots out of that.
Booker on the floater.
In lineups where Murray's not in the game. And then they've got to make some adjustments in their pick and roll game when Jokic is up against Booker and Durant and get better shots out of that.
Booker on the floater. At 34 in game 1. Here is Booker. He got it.
They were good looks. They just didn't go down. Sometimes you have those nights.
Booker using his strength. Took it right to Caldwell Pope. Booker has been historically efficient out of the gates in this postseason. One of 5 players all time to average 35 and over 55% shooting through the first 6 games of a postseason. As Gordon, here's Booker slicing through, couldn't finish it. 5 on 4 the other way for Denver. Here's Porter Jr., the Euro, the kick, and it was to Payne. Missed opportunity for the Nuggets. Now Booker alone. Connect! Of the 2-time MVP.
And no double there, but Monty Williams did tell us before the game, against any great player, you got to mix up the coverages, so at some point you...
Thus far averaging 17.5 rebounds through the first 2 games of this series is Jokic. Booker doubled, lost it out of bounds, going to stay here with the Suns, 9 to shoot. KD 1 of 5 to begin this game. Good activity there, forcing the steal. Here's Booker, pull up 3, blocked from behind by Murray, and it's going to stay here with the Suns.
We just saw 3 straight.
That means Ross, and it could also mean TJ Warren. Booker hoists and hits. First quarter of game 3, a 2-0 series edge for the top-seeded Nuggets. Booker, he got it. 14.25 for Devin Booker. For Bruce Brown, so a long 2, and it's a 3-point possession for Denver. Dangerous pass, intercepted by Jeff Green. Here's Booker, nuzzling in and hitting again. Devin Booker with 16 in the quarter. Torrey Craig keeps it alive and throws it away. Third Phoenix turnover. Here is Brown, sees a lane, unable to lay it in. Good help there defensively by Craig.
And an excellent box out from Landry Shamet on Nikola Jokic as Devin Booker gets to the rim again. Brown, Murray, and Green played a total of 10 minutes together in the regular season.
In the second game, 5 already here in this first quarter.
Torrey Craig keeps it alive and throws it away. Third Phoenix turnover.
That's the Kevin Durant that I remember.
Jokic, a little too ambitious there. Booker off the steal. Will fire.
No.
A little too ambitious there. Booker off the steal. Will fire.
No.
Landale the offensive rebound. Another chance here for the Suns. Here's Booker. Burrowing in, kicking out. Durant attacking again. Good lead for Ayton. Ayton unable to finish. Nice help from Bruce Brown. Booker away with it. 3-on-2 developing. Booker fades and hits. Oh my, what a shot from Devin Booker.
Angle, the touch, fallen away. How complete is his offensive game?
Able to bounce back and even things up with the Lakers.
No, that's going to be a fun series to watch, but I think this one is the one that all eyes are going to be on right now because only 9 points for the Denver Nuggets here in the second quarter. Game one, that's where the Denver Nuggets actually exploded, outscoring them 19-37. Right now, this is the Phoenix Suns second quarter.
Booker, you bet.
Kevin Durant and Devin Booker to speak amongst themselves. So making his presence felt, but also allowing everyone else to do their thing.
Booker veers to the rim. Outstanding take from Devin Booker as 27.
Score when they can be 4 for 14 and a half and have 18 points like Kevin Durant.
Murray has 15. Booker, good look. Ross, he got it. Booker had 27 in the first half on 12 of 15 shooting. Ayton, push shot is good. More aggressive there from DeAndre Ayton, who took just 3 shots in the first half. Jokic, the touchdown pass. Gordon gets hacked by Booker. That'll be number 3 on Booker, and free throws for Aaron Gordon. Good start to this third for Denver. In lead. Here's Porter Jr. into the corner. KCP, and hit the 3.
Porter Jr. and KCP open for threes in a 2-on-1 situation.
Shamet pull-up is good. First field goal of the game for Landry Shamet. Here's Booker at 27 in the first half. Yet to score in this third. Booker has scored now. Aaron Gordon with his first field goal of the game had been 0 of 5 from the floor. Booker, he got it. Everything looks pure. Through. Booker has to fire. Just got it off in time and could not connect.
And the offense of the Phoenix Suns
attacking the closeout of Ayton. Nearly threw it away. Caldwell Pope doesn't get that to go. Here comes Durant. Jokic dumps it down, and Gordon, that's like a wrestling move. Coming on 3.5 minutes to play in this third quarter. Booker dumps it underneath. Landale able to lay it in. Booker step back. That one misses. Almost stunning when it does because he's been so absurdly accurate tonight.
He started.
Booker connects. On a 3, executing the 2 for 1. Jittering into the paint. Booker. Oh my! That is ridiculous.
And the emphasis on pushing the basketball leads to a Kevin Durant dunk.
Gordon keeps it alive. No. More chances here. Jokic dumps it underneath. Brown gets hit and will go to the line. Well, we get that answer from Steve Javi, our officiating expert. Steve, what'd you see there?
Guys, I'll tell you what a heck of a call here this is, too. It's a really difficult situation here.
Yelled into the mic, I want to talk to Steve Javi immediately.
And so he did, and that is going to be number 5 on Booker. And Jamal Murray flexing his right knee a bit.
The biggest thing about it is once we saw the result of that, ladies and gentlemen, JJ yelled into the mic, I want to talk to Steve Javi immediately.
And so he did it. Durant doubled, finds Booker on the move. He got it. 43 for Devin Booker. Booker slithers, kicks. Durant will fire and hit. Booker delivers, no look to the corner. Warren, that time he got it. Durant and Booker back and forth, 2-man game. 5 to shoot. Booker gives it up. Warren, 1 to shoot. The leaner is good. Booker slicing through, cups it up and in. 45 for Devin Booker.
Here comes Booker slicing in. Got it. 4th time's a charm for Phoenix. There's Gordon off balance. Ayton was there to bother the shot. Durant and Booker 86 points between them in Game 3. KD lighting the lamp from deep.
Did a great job of that in Game 3 and right there on that last possession as well.
Here comes Booker. Off-balance flick at the rim. Basically without shooting free throws. He had 2 garbage second free throws at the 6-second mark at the end of the game. Just incredible.
Yeah, I mean, one of the iconic performances in the postseason, and everything was easy. Now, still, he had to go out and make some difficult shots, but to score 47 and to not have any free throws.
A couple of guys who hadn't played much in the series, Grant, at the end of his bench, got some good run in Game 3. Denver turns it over.
And give credit to Gordon, who's done a really good job defensively as Phoenix turnover and getting out in transition. And Booker's human. He missed. And did he get pushed or did he just slip right there? So skilled and takes his time. So good.
Booker. Porter got him from the back, and Tony Brothers says goaltend. Durant double team. They get it to Booker. Payne the skip into the corner. Okogie a little bit too much. Offensive rebound, Booker. Payne the skip into the corner. Okogie a little bit too much. Offensive rebound, Booker. 4th offensive rebound, Booker. Just so masterful with his feet. Traveling violation. Yeah, Stephanie, we have to remind ourselves this is only his 17th game that he is playing with his new team. Remember, 8 regular season games. He had the knee injury, the rehab, then the ankle. Ayton rolling to the cup. Beautiful pinpoint pass by Booker.
I mean, he's an aggressive guy, and sometimes the double teams, you got to read what the defense gives you.
Booker the drive and kick to Payne. Gets it back on the reset. Then it's Bruce Brown on the intercept.
And certainly you want to try to give some time for Durant and Booker throughout this game. This bench, important here for the Suns at this stretch.
Jokic maintaining aggressiveness with the 2 fouls. Look at Booker. Well, that could have been close. A lot of contact underneath as Jokic plays with 2. Booker taking contact. That could have been close. A lot of contact underneath as Jokic plays with 2. Booker taking contact. Side here in Phoenix, the stars are out.
But that last play, you know, they were getting out in transition right there for Devin Booker.
Final half minute, Landale. Here comes Booker, full head of steam. He just keeps on coming for Phoenix. Will this thing be 2-2 headed back to Denver? Or will the Nuggets even things? KD! To put them back in the lead. Here comes Murray taking some contact. Ayton was there. But his defensive activity, Grant, has been tremendous here in the first half. Booker! And Nikola Jokic now 5 of 9. He's got 13 for the Nuggets. This is Okogie, swings it to Booker. Elbow shot, got it, and he's fouled. And Nikola Jokic now 5 of 9. He's got 13 for the Nuggets. This is Okogie, swings it to Booker. Elbow shot, got it, and he's fouled.
3rd player to average that in an 8-game span in postseason history, joining Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Elgin Baylor in these playoffs. Historic.
Last whistle on Brown, his 3rd personal. He's such a key piece. Off the front of the rim and the weak side clear by Durant. Outlets to Booker. Again, Phoenix trying to push pace at every opportunity.
And he's handling the ball almost as a point guard a majority of this postseason as well.
That time he drops a dime. Ayton. Jokic has scored their last 9 points. Caldwell Pope into the corner. This is Porter Jr. well short. Boy, what a difference a game has made for DeAndre Ayton. Look at Booker. He just keeps coming, looking for more. Not that time. Booker probing. Shamit to the wreck.
Crowd able to see the replay. Got smacked in the face on that last drive opportunity.
Denver is out of fouls. Durant elevates. No. Booker trying to tip it in. Couldn't put it down. Boy, what an effort.
Booker, crowd able to see the replay. Got smacked in the face on that last drive opportunity.
Denver is out of fouls. Durant elevates. No. Booker trying to tip it in. Couldn't put it down. with his 5th rebound.
And great help there by Cameron Payne, getting the ball out of Jokic's hands.
He told us before the game he wants his team to have a low hand mentality to protect from the bounce pass as well.
Suns trying to get this thing tied at 2 before the fun heads back to Denver for Game 5 Tuesday. This will be a little push offensive on Booker. Denver Nuggets #1 seed for the first time in franchise history. They've never been to an NBA Finals. Is this the year finally for this? They've never been to an NBA Finals. Is this the year finally for this franchise? 8 outlets to Okogie. Booker unleashed.
Or Durant trying to defend Jokic, he's taking advantage.
There comes Booker, contact, a little bit of a rip. So here's Devin Booker at the free throw line, his 5th and 6th of the night. Download the FanDuel Sportsbook app and check out pre-built same-game parlays on tonight's game. It only takes a tap for your chance to win big. Desperately trying to tie this series as they ride the scalding hot.
He got a layup in transition. They went right to him. He shot that with confidence.
Booker, that mid-range game, just deadly. Now to Gordon, has to hurry. Up with the floater, short. Durant clears. Suns have hit 5 of their 7 shots in the quarter. Booker fades. Got it. Porter Jr. tough shot over the top of Ayton. Suns looking to push. Booker the skip to Payne. Unselfish Booker. Splash. Most recently did it in the first round against Minnesota. And he's got 42 for the night. And we are still in the 3rd quarter. Kevin Durant. 32 of his last 40 field goal attempts.
Wait.
Terrence Ross on a deep jack. 2-point game. Murray, Jokic. Landale trying to hold his feet. Terrific defense. Booker looking to push. Uses the screen. Elevates. Splash. Booker probing.
Might want to double team him.
Booker's going to shoot over 2. Why not? Holy smokes. Now to Booker against Bruce Brown, a terrific defender. Shamet. The Suns.
They hit 4 3-pointers, 3 big ones here in this quarter.
Landale. Just an exquisite pass from Booker. Gordon silences this crowd just for a moment. Booker double teamed, Ayton fronted, puts it up and in, and he's fouled.
From the baseline to double team, great concentration by Jokic.
Desperation flurry for Denver. Booker.
From the baseline to double team, great concentration by Jokic.
Desperation flurry for Denver. Booker. Booker against Caldwell Pope, doubled. KD got it. 49 points, 3-point play. And again, number 5 on Booker. He's got to be careful. Boy, tough pass. They turn it over. Porter gonna fire transition 3. Ayton got a piece.
Historic in this series.
But Grant, you can see the defense that they're extending on Booker. Another Phoenix turnover. Caldwell Pope trying to push to the rack, missed it. This will be on Booker. They've already turned it over 3 times, and they're still looking for their first points. This is Payne. It's a deep shot, and he sticks it. And Phoenix controls. Here comes Booker, finds his spot, that mid-range game that has just been otherworldly for the Suns. 6-point game. So Denver 4 of their first 6, Suns 2 of their first 5. Booker enters the paint, got it. So free throws for Gordon, makes it a 5-point game. We come up on the 8-minute mark. Booker into the paint, little flick to Ayton, got it. Booker working deep in the corner, attacks with the dribble, couple of fakes. Just so masterful with his feet. Every single movement calculated. We have seen in recent memory Last 2 games for Booker. Look at Jokic. Boy, they are hitting the offensive glass, but they come up empty. 6 offensive rebounds for the Nuggets. Booker to the rack. And Booker looking to push. Looking for that early offense into the corner. This is Terrence Ross. A little bit too much. Rebound.
The last 2 games, they were only 2 for 18 for wide open threes, and that's categorized as a three-pointer when the defender is 6 or more feet away. Now they're not having a problem.
Came in, he didn't want to shake our hand, but I didn't realize he was offended initially. I was a little offended at first.
Here comes Booker, taking the rock to the rack. And just like that, it's a 15-point game. Bank from Book, no. So Jokic still on that bench. Getting a nice little rest here to begin the quarter. Brown three-pointer won't go. Cooled off a little bit. Their lead, though, still at 12. With 8 and change left before halftime. On the attack. And more free throws for Booker.
The crowd did not approve
after the regular season. So Booker calmly drains 2. Suddenly in the rotation for Monty Williams. Jokic has to fire here. 1 to shoot. And that nearly went. Couple of bodies strewn on the floor. Here comes Warren. A little bit of contact against Jokic. Puts it down again. Has now missed 5 of its last 6 as a team from deep. Durant off the box. Gordon showing double. Booker. It's the 4-minute mark before halftime.
And you may want to get Durant a little bit of a rest. Been in the game the whole first half for Phoenix. Thought he may have settled on that last jump shot, which led to the open 3.
Phoenix just 1 made 3 so far, but they've been able to get to the free throw line. Look at the quarter shooting numbers. Denver 3 of 17, and their 15-point lead down to 3. Booker bangs in a triple, and we are tied. Shoots. See Murray still a little bit of a ginger gait. Booker, everything.
And Jokic right there steps up.
First 3 of the night for Jokic. Booker's pass. Under a minute left before halftime. This is Gordon. Guarded by Booker. Gordon trying to create the space. And contact underneath. Murray. Gordon, 5 to shoot. Trying to create some space. Flicks it up. Ayton got a piece. And Booker has it.
MPJ was big. Aaron Gordon. But Jamal Murray, too important to this team.
This is Devin Booker. Baseline J won't go. Kind of tugged at Shamet's jersey. Booker faking the pass, left it short.
I also asked him about Kevin Durant. He said yes, they intended on getting him out in that first half. TJ Warren was at the table at one time to sub in for him, but they couldn't get him in.
Smitty right there turning the corner for the easy 2.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Deep in the corner, not that time, and the rebound. Here's Caldwell Pope. Deep in the corner, not that time, and the rebound by Booker. Trying to push 2-on-2. Durant!
What he has done.
It's hard to comprehend what we are seeing in this series. Booker! What defense from Gordon? Here comes Murray. KD got a piece.
Guy does all the little things, the blue-collar things for his team.
Booker had it stripped, Ayton the loose ball, and cleans things up from Phoenix. Denver's lead at 16 points. Porter. And this place was ready to erupt. Booker, this is a deep shot. Well short. Boy, Suns are searching right now. Elevates 3 defenders in the vicinity. They come up empty, and Booker's still hobbled. Nuggets working quickly. Jokic again. Left. As the momentum has clearly gone into Denver's favor. Booker, that is a hard slap. And Bruce Brown will step to the free throw line. Malcolm Malone, his lead assistant. Monty said he was a truth teller. Just told you how it was. Learned so much from him. The respect between those 2. Possession now with 37.6 left in the quarter. And a little push here. This will be on Christian Brown. Grant, it's the playoffs.
It's the playoffs. I love it.
Can't Phoenix regather themselves and shoot themselves back into the game? Booker fading away. What a shot. Deep in the corner. To the Clippers. Just over a minute gone by in the fourth. Booker trying to operate against Brown. Got a terrific defender at this end of the floor as well. Booker, no.
Big difference and a big contributor to this lead right now.
Just a crazy difference as Booker elevates and sticks a three. Seen a couple of subpar shooting games now for a third time from KD in the series. That's Booker. That'll give him 28 points.
Think about Denver if you're a fan. Your three guys up front can score the ball. They can score the ball and rebound.
Booker misses his first shot. Got
the key tonight, can you match the break? Can you get the easy points? And that's what I like.
Booker finding Landale. Pass got deflected, but still ended up in the hands of Landale. Rebound Shamet. Phoenix with the ball down one. Booker gets past Jokic all the way to the goal. Nice screen that time by Landale.
In the world at the center position. So we're talking about a fella that when he came to the United States was already in his mid-30s.
Booker drills a three. Devin Booker with his first triple. He's the second player to average a triple-double in a playoff series. Russell Westbrook, the other. Booker short that time. Shamet tracks it down in the corner, though.
Great hustle.
Booker with the... Shamet tracks it down in the corner, though.
Great hustle.
Booker with the skip. And Payne, little jab step. And the three. Cam Payne with 10.
Now, right now, Denver, a good three-point shooting team, only 2 for 5. At the other end, Phoenix now has already made 4, and he made that look easy.
9-0 run by Denver. Booker from the baseline, tough angle. Biombo kept it alive. Booker penetrates, gets rejected by Brown. Caldwell Pope lost his footing. A foul, though, on Phoenix. 17-0 run. Booker stops, pops, missed again. Rebound Caldwell Pope. Denver came to close. They have 10 points off of 5 Phoenix turnovers. Payne's got 13 points. Going to try another three and knocks down another one. He's 4 for 4 from three-point land.
Get something here, now you have advantage.
Booker on the move. Missed the layup, but he was fouled. And Booker will go to the line. Payne filling in for the injured Chris Paul. It was hurt in game 2. And in case you're just tuning in, Monty Williams told us before the game, first things first, Phoenix got to find a way to get some stops. They get made free throws from Booker, but they still trail by 16 with Denver putting up 54 points already.
I like the stagger move there. They ran the one dribbler off of Jokic, and then the second guy was open.
Booker with the hang and the finish. First basket in a long time for Devin Booker.
He could have forced up a shot. No one would have said a word. Made a great pass.
16 points now for Nikola Jokic. Booker, tough move. Able to muscle that one up and in off the window.
That was great, okay? Now he did that right up over the top of an excellent defender.
Meanwhile, Booker going 1-on-4. Good save by Booker, and a foul called on Bruce Brown. Denver shooting 62%, 10 assists, no turnovers. They force another turnover. Caldwell Pope and knocked down by Devin Booker. Denver shooting 62%, 10 assists, no turnovers. They force another turnover. Caldwell Pope and knocked down by Devin Booker.
Plenty of time here.
They're going to get Booker again, trying to get around the screen. That's 2 on him. Free throws coming up for Murray.
Yeah, it's just frustration.
He's got 13 points here in the quarter. But Booker and Durant can catch fire in a hurry, but it's going to have to happen soon. Durant with just his second basket. Entire half, it's a 30-point lead for Denver. Booker misses, one and done for the Suns. Meanwhile, Devin Booker and Kevin Durant, who've been both terrific in this postseason, struggled mightily. Jokic gets tangled up with Landale, got free. Murray shot off the heel, rebound Booker.
The big fella running down the middle, wide open. The pass is there.
And another turnover by Kevin Durant.
Look out here.
What a pass to Murray. Blocked from behind by Booker.
Basketball person moving without the ball. You always move without the ball when you know that the pass will be there.
Being an NBA Finals, they were in the ABA Finals back in 1976. Campaign from the corner, drills a three, and the lead for Denver's down to 21.
Because they don't give up. If you notice, 3 white shirts in the paint in a triangle.
And they force another turnover. Jokic gets the deflection. Caldwell Pope in transition. Spot up 3, Murray. You bet. Shot clock down to 3. Here comes Damian Lee on the floor for the first time.
Nice play.
Steal by Booker and fouled by Bruce Brown. Shot clock down to 3. Here comes Damian Lee on the floor for the first time.
Nice play.
Steal by Booker and fouled by Bruce Brown. Just 11 points for Booker, 4 for 13 from the floor. For a good part of this postseason, he along with Jimmy Butler. But that free throw by Booker was his first point of the quarter. He misses the second one. Here's Gordon trying to back down Booker, who commits the foul, his third.
People movement at the offensive end is beautiful. Double team, pass the ball out, man hits a 3.
Damian Lee gets to the basket. How about 56 paint points for Denver?
I tell you, he just did a double circle there and made a shot.
But they call traveling, which you don't see very often. Payne, boy.